Greetings, dear ones. How pleased and honored we are to be in your presence today. We honor you for setting aside the time in your busy schedule to come be a part of the energies of the group. And of course, when we say group, we mean not only those who are in this room at this time, but also those who will be enjoying this transmission on your internet at a later time. We are so excited for the times that you are in right now. You have worked hard, so hard, to be part of this amazing energetic shift of consciousness that you and the planet are moving through together. In your humanness, many of you tend to make things more complicated than they need to be. You understand with a deep knowingness that there is something very important going on. In your humanness, you strive to understand it, to control it, to move it along faster, if you will. You complicate matters, dear ones. As you know, we have told you that there are vital aspects to moving forward with this shift of consciousness that are not dependent upon any certain belief system or healing system. Surrender, faith, flow, trust, and gratitude are all aspects that will move you forward, as will embracing who you really are, remembering what you know, and applying it to your human experience. Many of you have been in your learning process for centuries of your linear time just to apply what you know, what your soul has gathered as knowledge in these now moments. So many of you are feeling a tremendous pressure because you understand that what's going on is of great importance. Many of you feel a great sense of excitement. Some of you feel fear. Some of you feel like you must hurry up and do something and yet have no idea what that may be. You are right, these are pivotal and important times. These are the times that your soul is here to experience. To add to your pressure, a great number of you have attempted ascension before and had it not work well on this planet. So many of you are here saying, this time it's going to happen. This time I will make sure it happens. You are feeling a tremendous responsibility. Dear ones, it does not rest on your shoulders alone. It is a collective process. Any large load is made easy when there are many involved with a common purpose. It is not only those of you who are awakening on the planet at this time who are participating in this shift. Your guides, the helpers, the ascended masters, the angels, the entire universe is in this dance with you. So throw out the idea that it is a tremendous burden that you must carry on your own. Instead, replace that with the idea that you can dance with joy in the light energies that have become yours. Because you are just that, a beautiful dance partner with the universe in this process. So what it all boils down to in many ways is freedom. Freedom is what you imagine nirvana to be. You imagine going to the other side. You imagine being freed of the density of the body, and you see that as being freedom. When your loved ones pass on, what helps you heal from your human pain is the idea that they are free of their bodies, they are free of their pain. That is what the Ascension is, dear ones. It is embracing the experience of being home while on the planet, and that includes the freedom. Many of you are so terrified of making a mistake that many of you are afraid to do anything. Freedom scares the pants off many of you. What if you do it wrong? What if you make a mistake? Dear ones, the fact that you worry about this tells you that you will move forward mindfully. Do not allow yourself to be stuck in the illusion of your fear. Many of you have kept yourselves in tiny little boxes. You have not done what your soul has wanted to do because of what family expectations may be or what society says you should do. Many of you have kept yourselves small to conform. Many of you have paid dearly for doing just that with your physical health and with your emotional health. Those days are done, dear ones. You are not here to conform to anything. You are here to expand beyond the box that you tried to wear. In fact, most of you can no longer stay small. It has become too uncomfortable to do so. You simply cannot. A great number of people have created crisis in their life by trying to stay small and have had to learn that it is no longer being supported for them. So, for example, jobs that didn't honor who they really were, that didn't give them joy, suddenly disappear in order for them to move into something that is a better match. Relationships with others that involve giving their power away have also disappeared because you see the entire universe is helping you in this process. The sun is sending massive amounts of light to you to move out what's keeping you small, what is keeping you from embracing your freedom. Freedom doesn't mean being irresponsible, dear ones. It means giving yourself permission to live your life expression in the way that best honors you and allows your spirit to soar. How beautiful! Why would you keep yourself from such an experience? Many of you have been conditioned that imagining you are bigger or greater than your small boxed-in self is falling into ego, so you shy away from it. Ego is false power. Authentic power means allowing yourself to shine exactly as you are and knowing that that is a thing of beauty to behold. Much like caged animals that have been kept confined for many years, now that the doors are open, you are afraid to venture beyond what has become your comfort zone. Do not be afraid. The energies are supporting you. The energies are encouraging you. In fact, the energies are insisting that you expand into your soul selves and experience the freedom that comes with that while you are on the planet. Do you see? Do you see what a glorious thing that is? What about the freedom to live without disease? What about embracing the freedom to have a career that allows you to shine in your highest purpose and help others remember who they really are? What about the freedom to do absolutely nothing at all, knowing that your energy by itself is more than enough? What about finally allowing yourself to travel and go to the ends of the earth if that pleases you, because you've always wanted to do so and never had that experience because somehow not doing it would please others or make you feel like you were a better person? Perhaps, just perhaps, you feel called to that place because your energy is required in that part of the world. Did you ever consider that? What about trusting that if you follow your highest purpose, you will always be lovingly provided for? What about the freedom of stepping beyond the illusion of poverty? I think you are starting to see what your soul has been craving all this time. It has been that freedom. Freedom to love unconditionally without fear. What would that feel like? What about giving yourself permission to be in the flow at all times, knowing that everything will work out just fine, if not better than ever, from doing that? It is time to shrug off the old illusions and to know that you are prepared, that you are ready, and it is through embracing your freedom that you will be the ambassadors of the new earth. You will be bringing in the Christed energies of the golden age, because that by itself is an energy of expansion and freedom and unconditional love. Do you see? We would like to give you an analogy, because it is through analogy that many of you can embrace what we speak of. We have used this one before, but it is so fitting we would like to present it again. When you have a group of children in a classroom, and it is suddenly announced that there is no school for the rest of the day, that they are suddenly released from the classroom, you don't see those children staying at their desks in fear. You don't see them wondering why. You don't see them asking, "Oh, am I ready for this?" Those children leap up and run out and enjoy their newfound freedom with open-heartedness and joyous expectation. They immediately embrace the opportunity and go straight into creator mode, deciding what activity would bring them the most joy. If you can relate to this analogy, it is because you have already had that experience as a child, and that tells you that embracing the moment is a skill that you already have. It is what the times you are in right now can be feeling like for you, dear ones. Don't let the old conditioning keep you small. Leap up and run as a child would in the joy of the moment that you are in right now. Those children never stop and wonder if they will be provided for. They don't wonder if they'll be okay. They don't wonder if they will be safe. In fact, it would never even occur to them to doubt their good fortune. They simply embrace the moment with all of their hearts, and they shine with it. This is what is available for you, and this is what we wish with all of our hearts for you to experience in these now moments. This is what we wanted to share with you today.